Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashim. This is my workout from today. I did deadlifts and weighted pull-ups. I combined my Saturday and Sunday workouts basically. These are the numbers for deadlifts: 425 for 2, 455 for 2, 475 for 2 sets of 4, 465 for 3 and 2, 405 for 425 for 3, 405 for cluster set of 5, and then 225 for 7. This is 425 for 2. The very first work set. As you guys can see, the speed of the floor is fantastic. I felt great. For 455 into 2, I also felt wonderful. There you go. See, that lockout is just forced. It felt really, really good. Okay, so trouble started brewing at 475. Last week I did 2 sets of 3. I've converted those 2 sets of 3 to 2 sets of 4. Remember, I started out with 2 sets of 2. So this is the first set. As you guys can see, sorry about that. As you guys can see, I am having a hard time right from the first rep, but then the second rep gets better because suddenly my body, I'm able to stop being worried about the weight. See, third rep is also very nice. Now the fourth rep is pretty killer as well. These are all grinders, but that's what happens with heavy weights. Like you have to grind through it. And I used to be, before my injury, I used to be one of those guys that could grind out a 5 rep set where from rep number 1 the weight looked like it was impossible that it was going to move, and I'd do 5 reps with it. That's how good at grinding on deadlifts I used to be. But now with after my injury, I'm building up that potential again. For the second set, as you guys can see, boom, the weight just flies off the floor. First rep is done. Yeah, second rep also weight is the bar speed is fantastic. This in and of itself doesn't really mean anything. It just means that I was able to engage. Yeah, it really doesn't mean anything. I'm able to do 4 reps regardless. As you guys can see, first set was a real grinder. Second set was less of a grinder. But the last rep on the second set, that was that was a big grinder. I had to force it, and I love that. One of the things that I used to make a mistake with before is that when I used to lower the weight, I used to stick my ass out too much, and then that would stretch out my hamstrings or whatever, and cause more fatigue than what is due. So I made it a point not to do that this workout. This is 465 for 3. I wanted to do it for 5 reps, but I got distracted. Sometimes just the sheer fact of doing 5 rep sets and 4 rep sets can be really, really daunting. And that's what happened over here. So after rep 3, see, I could have done 2 more reps, but my head wasn't in the game, so I said that no, I'll do it again. As you guys can see, I indicate that no, give me a little while, I'll do 2 more reps. So I took my rest, and I came back at it, and then I got 2 reps. First one. I know I have a unique style of setting up. I spread my knees out a little bit above, more than the width of my grip. I take a deep breath into my lower abs or my lower abdomen. Brace my core, keep it really tight, and then I pull the bar. This is 425 for 3. As you guys, those of you who follow my workouts regularly, my deadlift workouts will know I do 20 reps. That's my volume that I want. So 425 for 2 in the beginning, 425 for 3, that counts for 5. And then the 15 reps, the most important 15 reps, they are spent with the between 455, 465, 475 right now. Initially it was just with 455, between 425 and 455. Now I've slowly increased my work capacity, my tolerance. This is a cluster set, by the way. Before I forget, to mention you guys. So the way I do my cluster sets is that I do a rep, I wait for 10-20 seconds, and then I do a second rep. I wait for 10-20 seconds. On the 10-second mark, my training partner, my buddy Kanishk, you guys should check out his channel. He will indicate that Ashim, 10 seconds are up. I'll be like, okay, and I'll walk over to the bar, get ready, get set up, and then probably by the 20th second, I'm ready to go. As you guys can see, I had a really hard time with my grip. My calluses were hurting; they were all bunched up. And Eric has a way of gripping the bar that really helps to avoid these sort of issues. But sometimes it just happens. So I kind of like press them down on the smooth part of the bar. That's what you guys saw me do. Look at that cartoon behind me. Alright. Uh, the song that's playing is "Numb Encore" by Linkin Park and Jay-Z. I love that song, especially for these types of sets. I hate clusters. Nobody loves clusters. Clusters are painful. They're very annoying, and it requires you to really, really have your head in the game. What I would ideally love to do is to be able to do clusters with 475. I did 475 for 4. I think my a goal for the distant future would be to do 6 reps in total but three mini sets of 2 reps. That's one cluster set. That's what I'd like. But for some reason, and we've noticed this pattern with me over the years, is that I can do cluster sets for any exercise except for deadlifts. I can do cluster sets for heavy front squats, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. But I just can't do it for deadlifts. It's really sad. I got to work on it. Alright, so this is the last set of deadlifts, the back off set, 225 for 7. I just wanted to work on form. This is what we do at the very end. All in all, I'm very, very happy with this workout. This was truly fantastic. I'm going to be taking a few days off. I'm not going to be in town. I'm traveling. So that's why I've squeezed in both my Saturday and Sunday workouts on Saturday, and I'm going to try to squeeze in my Tuesday and Wednesday workouts on Sunday. So basically, over the weekend, I'll have finished everything big that I have to do for the week. That's what I'm trying to do. Um, this was a good workout. I'm really, really happy. Next week, I don't know whether I can add to the 4 rep sets with 475, but I will definitely either add in another set, and then whatever I do, I'll increase the volume that I'm doing at 475, regardless of whatever sets I do. So this is 70 for 2. This is weighted pull-ups. I went in and changed. I know you guys are gonna be like, "Hey, look, costume change." Well, yes, there is a costume change. Costume. I had 90 for 1. This set wasn't that good. I barely made my chin go over the bar. There. It's a gray area. But then I've mentioned this before. I'm walking around at the heaviest that I've been at in 4 years. I'm weighing 205. That's pretty big for a small guy like me. I'm only 5'7" in height. I'm walking around with a lot more muscle on me. This is the probably the best rep with 90. I completely clear it, as you guys can see. One of the things which I'm really proud about is that I'm really able to control the negative. I'm not just falling down. You know what I mean? Like I'm the descent is slow and controlled. And you can see my gym is closing. They left one light on for me. There you go. It's the last rep. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate the love and support. You guys are awesome. Thank you.